we got half of a new truck coming to the channel today. In the driveway, we got Lance over here rocking the skinny jeans. All right. And then we got the Duramax, which we are going to head even later in this video to a little bit of a car show, just a quick one. But today is all about the OBS Chevy. Yes, since we bought that truck, the original plan was to take the powertrain out of it and put it into this truck. And we decided just to rebuild that truck. I think it was either the right or the wrong decision. Financially, the wrong one, but it looks really pretty sitting there. And today, I think we have everything set up to make this Duramax swap happen with a new drivetrain from another truck, and then we got the parts truck from this Duramax. We're gonna run up to the top of the driveway, check out this new little bit of a project truck, and run through all the details. Lance knows more of, I think, of what we're thinking to do than I do, so we'll let him tell some of that story. So we got our sweet new donor truck right here. Built engine. It's just not here. Somebody built the engine, but it's not in the truck. So we didn't get that with it, but it does have a freshly rebuilt Allison transmission. And we actually think that they were legit. They told us that. I don't have receipts, but it is all, I mean, you can still see the stickers and everything. It's clean. Looks like actually was just done. Hopefully it was done right. But we might, well, I guess I'll let you give kind of the rundown here, because this truck is just going to be used for what, the frame, and what are we using this truck for? Why did we get this one?
All right, so got this truck mostly for the electronics. The red donor cab that we got, that was the one that went on the Whistling diesel truck, was like an LS. I think it was like maybe hand crank windows and stuff like that. Maybe not, but it was definitely,
it was power windows, but yeah.
Okay, but I mean it was not, you know, any great features. This one here is a little more loaded up. And so what I was going to do is switch all the harnesses, the transmission, the engine harnesses, the whole dash assembly, everything over to the old body style. So the whole dash on up electronics is going to be regular 2004, 2005 style. So that was the plan. If
you were newer to the channel, this truck has been around forever. It's a 97 454. It started running rough about 2 years ago, something like that. And frankly, we just used it as a work truck, so, and it gets used so sporadically that we did some troubleshooting. I think we did a fuel pump and a few little things, fuel filter, because it seems like it's a fuel issue. Probably the injectors is really what it is. But we decided a little while ago that it'd be really fun to do a Duramax swap on it, so we kind of scrapped the idea of fixing it altogether and to do a Duramax swap. That is why we bought the original Whistling diesel truck. And then, like I said, we decided to rebuild it. So, but I promised that we would actually Duramax swap this, and now we are getting really, really close to starting to make that happen. And this truck behind me is kind of the final piece of the puzzle to get it started. I'll show you the other frame that we used as a donor for the Whistling diesel Duramax. There's too many trucks. I don't know how to keep them all straight, so it's probably confusing for you guys. But this guy here is one of the roughest trucks I've seen. It does have the power extending mirrors, which was only for, I think, 1 year. Is this an 04? I don't even know what year it is.
I think it's 04.
Yeah, I think 04 was the only year that they had this style. I could be wrong on that. Mirrors. And then everything else on it is pretty well rusted.
It made it in 2 of 03.
No, it's an 03. Okay, so they must have had an 03 too. All right, so rocker panels sort of been replaced, but I think, actually, I've seen worse jobs done. Not too terrible. But here's our cab corners. Interior is fairly rough. Did you know if it powered on or anything like that? If you, this has no batteries in it. So, no idea how many miles it had on it. Doesn't matter because the trans is rebuilt. So this is the most dented bed I think I've ever seen. So bed is pretty much shot, but the frame down underneath is pretty solid. Not as solid as the frame that we have, the other frame that we have. So we'll have to kind of decide which one we really want to use here.
All the components back here though.
Oh, we do have.
Radiators, intercoolers.
See, I had an idea, all right? And that was, and it's one that's already been done, so everybody's going to say you're copying. But since we already used the intercooler, radiator, everything from this donor truck down here, but we could turn it into a go-kart for a video.
Yeah.
Now that we have this stuff. But, yeah, all this stuff's good. I didn't realize it came with all that. Whistling Diesel did.
Oh.
Yeah, he
the one he just chopped like down to like till it was 2 wheels left. Or
eventually, yeah, that. Yeah. But it was I think it was a sequence of videos. Maybe it was the same video. Okay. But otherwise, yeah. So pretty much we're using it for electrical transmission, and because
some frame components.
Yeah.
The thing is that the other frame. Oh, wait a sec here. Thanks, people.
Yeah.
Trying to film here. All right. Jerks. Pretty nice people, actually, I think. The other frame is way cleaner. So the deal is the two-wheel drive frames, though, at least have a different torsion bar cross member, and they may have something different, like where a front differential would mount and things like that. So we're gonna have to see, even if we use the other frame that's nicer, if we had to steal some, different attachments and things like that off of this one.
Yeah, let's go down and take a look at it. The nice thing is actually the whole front clip of this, I think, is actually decent. I mean, we'd have to see under these fender. This feels solid. Yeah. I mean, at least there it is. But we could totally get another wrecked truck and use...
Just tried to bid on one on Friday, and...
Oh, would you? Okay.
That was there was an LBZ.
The dually.
Yeah, with 100,000 miles on it.
Yeah, we looked at a dually LBZ. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this frame... It's a little scaly, but not the worst.
I know why else we bought this one. I had the two-wheel drive setup. I had no transfer case. I had no front differential. I had nothing to set up four-wheel drive.
I think it's funny that you and I are working through why we have all these trucks.
I forgot. But yeah, this one has a good, I assume, a good front diff and all that. Yeah.
Do you want to give price on this one?
Yeah, I paid, I don't remember, $1,500?
All right, $1,500 for this guy.
Yeah.
So let's go walk down and check out this other frame. And then down here is our original donor truck frame for the Duramax and the black Duramax that we rebuilt a little while back. We used the front end components for this one, and then the cab for the Whistling Diesel truck, rear end. This is the Whistling Diesel rear end that's completely like locked. It's basically a welded diff now. But
that's what I needed too.
Yeah,
I need a rear diff.
That's because you're using we're keeping it dually.
Dually, yeah.
So
okay, no, that's not it then.
But this is a two-wheel drive with, I think it had 200,000 miles on it. It is an 05, so LLY, and wouldn't you know, it needs head gaskets. So we're pretty sure. Oh, the intercooler is on here actually still. I forgot that. I guess we just used the radiator. Yeah. But this frame is as clean as you could ever hope for, honestly. Like, they had rust-proofed it, everything. I mean, there's some scaling, but it is really, really clean. So this is a solid frame to start with. We'll probably end up using this frame because we're gonna end up with everything torn so far down that I think it just makes sense to probably completely strip this frame, no wiring harnesses, nothing, and then switch everything over. So, and then, yeah, like this cross member here is different between the two-wheel drive and four-wheel drive trucks. Obviously, you're going to have... Is there a mount for the transfer case? Yeah, I think that part...
Yeah, the mount's exactly the same. It just hangs off the back.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So, not a ton of different, but this is a better frame. This transmission also... not 100% sure that it was good. Like, we got it home, but it did not want to shift into gear and stuff. The cable was definitely bad, but it never really acted right. So we are going to end up probably pulling the heads, doing head studs. But I don't know. We didn't really talk about...
probably 150 over on the injectors.
Yeah. We didn't really talk about performance stuff yet.
Yeah, forged
internals.
And, rods and... pistons and we're gonna put out 2,000 horsepower, quad compound turbos.
Quad compound turbo. Okay.
That's 4 of them.
I know. Okay.
Yeah. A lot of exhaust pressure.
So the craziest thing is, while the Duramax was like a crazy rebuild, this one is going to be just a build. It's not a rebuild, and it's probably going to be the craziest thing we've ever done. Neither of us have ever done any real fab work. we're pretty much just parts replacers. Like if there's bolts and stuff, we can fix that. But we've never done any big fab projects at all. And this one here, we're gonna have to. The body mounts we know are different. Wheelbase is slightly different. It's pretty close. What is it?
The new trucks, they're 167 on the wheelbase, and this one's 168.5. So inch and a half different. We'll have to play with.
So a little bit, yeah. I mean, it's not huge, but it's definitely, it would look weird to have, you know, the wheelbase wrong in the wheel wells and stuff. So probably means moving the body back or forward or whatever we got to do all of that. And we are going to do, at least try, we're going to attempt to put the newer interior, dash, everything into this truck. Never done anything like that before, so that's new. And probably keep the old seats. I don't know. We're going to have, these plans are going to change 101 times before the completion of this project, but those are just some of the stuff to start. And then lift, we thinking lift 6-inch?
Yeah, actually, I think just to save money, and I know this sounds cheap whenever we're going to like be doing everything else, you know, kind of the right way, expensive, but Rough Country kind of hooked us up and helped us out with that replacement lift for the Whistling diesel truck. And all the components we took off, as we took them off one by one, there really wasn't that much bad with them.
Yeah, I think we had two bent sway bar link from when it rolled, and I think the diff mount was just a little bit crooked, but not bad.
Nothing that can't be like maybe a little bit of welding, fabrication, kind of stuff like that. So I might put the 6-inch Rough Country lift like actually right back on it. And I'm thinking, because of the way the Rough Country knuckles work, they actually stick out like another 1.5 inches or 2. I'm thinking doing regular wheels in the front versus dually wheels. I don't know. I'm not sure how to do the dually wheels with that setup.
Yeah, I'm not a big dually wheel guy myself. Anyway.
I actually don't know the reason, and maybe somebody in the comments wants to explain it. But I understand in the rear wheels why they're dished in and out, because you have to be able to mount 2 wheels together. The front one sticking out, I don't understand, unless it's just a thing that, like on tractor trailers and dualies, that you're theoretically supposed to be able to switch the maybe front wheel to a rear wheel or something.
I don't know.
I have no idea, but I never understood the purpose.
Yeah, answer that in the comments down below.
Yeah, I mean, because the tire rides where a normal tire rides. Yeah. So I don't understand the purpose of having the extended, dished out.
I think the front ends on these are the same.
Yeah, yeah. It's just the hub assembly and knuckle. So I don't know.
So,
but yeah.
All right. Well, I think that covered everything. Leave any questions down below. Thoughts if you've done a Duramax swap. I've talked to a couple guys who have. Wiring is always the biggest issue with any Duramax, as we know with the Whistling diesel truck, that the windows don't go up and down. We have no gauges, and 4-wheel drive doesn't work. But yeah, we'll get to that later. Let's go to this truck show. Car show. It's not a truck show.
Well, it's got to be a truck show.
Yeah.
Oh, nice, pretty nice turnout so far.
Actually.
Good variety of stuff, actually. Yeah, I'm liking the stuff. I'm saying ours is not nice enough. Our car, we are not nice enough for this.
Ours has a better story.
For sure, but look at that Camaro there, man.
We made it. Got the final detail spray going on right here. Show me that detail spray. The Enchanted signs.
Yep, 717.
We didn't win anything, but
I wanted to lay on the
yeah. Got some friends coming in here. We got the GMC Sprint that we pulled the engine off of a little while ago right over there. I'm not sure we fit in that great. Hey, you guys want to show what we're donating?
Yeah.
All right, this is a toy drive, so we got...
Turn it around. Yep.
Got Barbie, fashion styling head, we got the motorcycle shooter, and we got a bag of block, or a bucket of blocks. Bucket of blocks. Twin supercharged. Whew.
Yeah.
I would love to get one of these someday. Here's another up close at the Sprint that we pulled the other motor out of this. The motor's back in, looking great, everything there. I got to keep talking because we got music playing over there. And I think that's about the end of the show here. We just made it back home after an awesome show. I love stuff that has that much variety like we were just at. Love old stuff too, so that's definitely my type of show. And we are starting on the OBS swap, Duramax swap, any day now. Thanks for watching as always, guys. Have a great day.